All right, I think we're here. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you all are doing well. For anyone new here, hi, I'm Maggie, your substitute teacher. Welcome to my struggle cooking class. I've got an hour until a meeting, so I was going to make a quick barbecue chicken pizza. And I just figured I'd bring you guys along in here with me, and we'll talk as we go. Let me start by cleaning off the counters, and then I will get my uniform on. And when we come to a stopping point, we will take some pictures. Take attendance. So let me just start by saying I am not a professional chef. I am just a boy mom and a home cooker. I have two teenagers. They are with their dad, so I'm just gonna make a pizza for me. But if you like the California Pizza Kitchen style pizza, this is going to be kind of a play on that. So let me get my uniform on. We do have Maggie merch in the Maggie merch store. This is the Maggie apron in white. So I will be wearing this today. We also have it in tan. We have it in yellow. Uh-oh, did I just lose my clip on my hair that fast? Oh, goodness gracious. And it begins. One moment, please. Gotta keep my hair out of my face when I'm cooking. It's just, all right, let's see if we can do this without knocking it over. So, you can customize it for free with your name or whatever you like on it. So this is the apron in long. You can see it's got two pockets. It's about, knee length. We also have it in standard length and kids length. So I'm gonna get started with the bacon. I'm gonna use beef bacon. I'm only gonna put a couple strips in the air fryer so that we can crumble them over our pizza. So we'll get a drip tray. Let me get y'all side by side. Our drip tray is here. Am I out of foil? Oh no. I just used the last piece of foil. So for cooking bacon, I'm gonna put parchment paper in there. Ideally, you have foil, but just something to kind of catch the grease. So I need to place an order for sure. I'm just gonna put that in the bottom so it catches something. And then I use beef bacon, but this will work with pork bacon and probably turkey bacon too. All right, so I have this 5-pound slab. This is from Costco through Instacart. Dean Halal is the brand. So since I'm just cooking for one, I'm just gonna put 2 slices of beef bacon on here. Is this 3? We'll go ahead and do whatever's on here. And then we'll let it cook while we're making our chicken crust. So this is going to be an interesting crustless pizza. So no candy bacon, no seasonings on here. This is actually going to be one of our toppings. So this is going to go in the air fryer. All right, so let's do 7 minutes on the timer so I don't forget about it, because y'all know I will. All right, so this pizza is going to be made in 2 parts. We actually have to make the crust. It's a little, I wouldn't say time consuming, but if you can have dough, then you can just use, your your pizza crust or your flatbread or even those cheese crisps that we've been making. Let me put this up and get our ingredients. All right, let's get our cans. All right, so for this crust, you need canned chicken. I have several cans. You can either do, oh, that's tuna, that's not gonna help me. But you all know the small size, but I have one of these big ones. So you could probably do two of the small, like 5 ounces, but I'm gonna use this one, it's a 12-ounce can. That's more than I need, but we'll go ahead and give it a try. Usually when I eat about 8 ounces of protein per meal. Let me see if I can cut this so you can see. So this will be, larger, but that's okay. I'm not going to put any toppings on here except for, well, a few. We'll see what we get. All right, so this is what I'm using. This is Walmart brand. This is chunk chicken breast. So we're gonna open this and drain it. This is a big one, 12 ounces. The small one is fine, just adjust accordingly. All right, so I'm gonna pop the top on the chicken breast, canned chicken, and I'm just gonna go ahead and drain this in the sink. You wanna get all of that liquid out because we want our crust to be as crispy as we can be. All right, so it's still draining. I'll put it in the strainer. Let me get a bowl. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drain this just one more time with the strainer. You just want all that liquid out. You could put it in a bag and squeeze it. All right, so I'm just gonna turn that over and let it drain. In addition to the chicken breast, you're gonna need 1 egg, and then this recipe calls for Parmesan cheese, but because I'm dairy free, I'm actually going to shred some of my manchego, which is my sheep's milk cheese. So this is my substitute for Parmesan. It's a nice salty, dry aged cheese. You could also use whatever shredded cheese of your choice, but I'm gonna put the goat's cheese on top. All right, so this should be good now. So I'm putting the whole can in here. Again, this is just chicken breast. All right. All right. And then you do need a binder, so I'm going to use the whole egg. You can use probably egg substitute, but I'm going to use one whole egg. And you can probably get a little fork and let's mash it up a little bit first. Since this is nice and chunky, you know we like it thick and we like it chunky. Not me, trying to get this weight off, but we do like our chicken chunky. But for this, this is going to turn into our pizza crust. So you want it as malleable as you can get it. Again, this is just the dry chicken breast, and I'm going to get in there with my hands in a little bit. So I'm just using a fork to break up some of those bigger chunks. All right, so from here, I'm going to crack one whole egg in here as a binder. All right. And then if you have Parmesan cheese in the shaker can, you can use that. That would be a lot easier. I don't, so I'm going to use my manchego cheese. Let me get a knife, and we're just going to shred this by hand. So this, as you can see, comes on a cheese wheel. I was looking to see if I had one open, but I don't. So I'm going to have to get in here and take a piece of that off. So the drier the cheese will help give you, let me cut that with the scissors, will help give you that crust action that we want. This ooey gooey melty cheese, like the, what is it, mozzarella and those type of cheeses, that's what we want on top. But for the crust, we want to go dry. So these cheeses that come on this cheese wheel, you can see it's like, I don't know if it's wax or whatever is on the outside here. It is edible. You can eat it. I will eat it by itself, but when I'm shredding it as an ingredient, I don't want that in my pizza crust. So what I'm doing, all right, so now I'm just going to see if I can cut, let me get a cutting board. I'm just going to cut a nice slice. Let's take this off. And again, this is what I'm using. Manchego is a sheep's milk cheese. So that's what I'm using instead of Parmesan. If you can have dairy, this is where you would use Parmesan. And easy for you if you can have the powdered one. All right, so I'm just going to trim off that wax edge. I'll eat it by itself. I like it, but I don't want it in my pizza crust. All right. So we have a nice piece of, now I'm like, why did I eat that? Sometimes I don't really feel it, but y'all know I'm a texture person, so if I feel it, it's kind of like, yeah. Let's check on our bacon, make sure I didn't burn it. Nope, didn't burn it, but I'm gonna have a mess to clean up. All right, let's do 4 more minutes. And we'll just shred this by hand. So inside the canned chicken and the egg, I'm gonna get a fine grater because I'm using block cheese. If you have your canister, I should be measuring, but I'm not. You just want a nice thick paste that we can form into a pizza crust. How much? Until the spirit moves you. Uh-oh, I'm getting chunks of cheese in there. I mean, watch out because that had egg on it. So I'm gonna stir just like when we're making the chaffles and see if we have a good texture. Now I'm gonna put some seasoning in here that I want for the pizza crust. It's like Italian seasoning. So this is what I've done. That's probably like, I don't know, 1/4 cup. So whatever moves you for pizza crust, let's do some Italian seasoning. And let's do some onion powder and some garlic powder. I'm just gonna go with those two. You could do salt, pepper. Because I'm doing bacon, I'm not gonna worry too much about salt, and especially since I'm using canned chicken. Oh, thank you, Keisha. Thank you so much for the Cash App that just came through. I'm coming to a stopping point and then I'm gonna take attendance, y'all. But thank you so much, that's incredibly generous. I'm gonna use the fork and just mix this up. Y'all, Maggie the Substitute Teacher is only 6 months old and you all have helped the channel to grow. Thank you so much for being here, for liking the videos, for sharing the videos, for subscribing to the videos, for commenting, for participating in the live stream. But when you go above and beyond, like Keisha just did. I appreciate it so, so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I've mixed it up. You can see it's still, to me, a little bit wet. So I'm gonna add just a little bit more shredded cheese. We want that thick paste. So I'm just gonna go in here with some more manchego. And then we're gonna stir it in there again. Again, in here we've got canned chicken, 1 egg, and it could be Parmesan cheese for you. It's manchego cheese for me. All right, so I have a nice thick paste. When I move it around, it's not wet on the sides anymore. So we are gonna form this into our pizza crust. All right, let's check on the bacon, but this is what we have. You can season it more if you like. All right, it says 1 more minute on the pizza crust. So I'm gonna do this in the air fryer, and I'm going to do it on a square tray. So I am going to use parchment, wait, hold on. I'm gonna use the drip tray. I should have used this under the bacon. All right, I am going to line this with parchment paper, not foil, because I want it to come up clean. Oh, yeah. I'm like, where is it? All right, so parchment paper has been treated with silicone, so it helps for baking projects so they don't stick. All right, whoa. So in order to get the right size, because my parchment paper is big, I'm just going to use a marker and trace around. All right, let's get our bacon out. All right, let me get a plate and a paper towel. So we're gonna put our bacon on here, just so it can crisp. All right, so this was beef bacon for me. It can be pork bacon or whatever bacon you like. So we're gonna let this cool down. That's gonna be our topping. All right, so let's make our pizza crust, because this has to bake for, I don't know, 20 minutes. We'll make it up. All right, so I've got parchment paper that's bigger than my tray, so I'm just gonna trace around with a Sharpie. If you have, if you're using the full oven, you can just cut it to the round shape of your pizza tray. So I'm gonna get the scissors and I'm gonna cut that. Because you can see, since this comes up on a roll, look what happened in my air fryer. I got a mess in there because see how it just rolled up? It didn't really catch the grease. Doesn't have to be perfect, but you want it to kind of be closer to the shape of the, what is this called? The tray that you're using. Okay. So we have our parchment paper and I have my air fryer tray. In order to get this to stick, I'm gonna spray both sides. So I'm gonna use my cooking oil spray directly on the pan. So this is my coconut oil that I put in this refillable sprayer. Link is in the cheat sheet. You can put whatever oil of your choice, avocado oil, or just use Pam. And then I'm going to put this directly on the tray. and kind of press it so that cooking spray kind of acts like a glue so it doesn't curl up on me. And then I'm going to spray this side that the food is actually going to touch. So I spray both sides. Even though it's got silicone on it, it just helps. So again, our pizza crust is here. So this is going to be a crustless pizza. No, a flourless pizza crust. So this is a can of chicken breast, egg, and Parmesan if you can have dairy, Manchego for me. So then we're going to spread this out and shape it into our pizza crust. So I'm just using the same fork, and I'm going to go all the way to the sides. You want to get it as thin as you can so it will crisp up for you. And since I'm using a square tray, I'm just pressing it all the way to the edge. Try to not make any holes. And if you use, 1 can of chicken, that's fine. You can make it smaller. You could make mini pizzas. Maybe if you use a spoon, you won't have. So I'm just kind of, anywhere there's like a big bump, I'm just kind of moving it towards the edge. All the way around to the edge, and try to cover up any gaps so you have as smooth as you can of a pizza crust. Yeah. All right. So I think that's pretty good. I'm just looking closely. It looks pretty level. Don't want any holes. So you could do round or whatever shape. So this is going to go in the air fryer. I don't know, on the chicken setting. The chicken is cooked, but we do have raw egg in here, so we want to get this cooked. It's probably supposed to be in there about 20 minutes, so let's see what we can do. Let me see if I can get my bacon grease out of there. And then I'll take attendance. I just wanted to get to a good stopping point. Y'all know we got to keep Excalibur clean. And if you want to, you can do a little bit more seasoning. We do have seasoning inside, but if you want a little bit more, this is just Walmart Italian seasoning. All right, so I'm going to put this in the air fryer so we can make our crust. All right, so let's clean up. We're going to get our toppings together. It's really not that much, but we'll go ahead and get it ready. With this pizza recipe, it's going to be chicken crust. We're going to do barbecue sauce, sugar-free barbecue sauce as the sauce instead of red sauce, but you can do red sauce if you want. Of course, we're going to do our goat's cheese for melting cheese. I'm going to do some sliced red onion, and a little bit of cilantro. So imagine that California pizza kitchen barbecue chicken pizza. That's what I'm trying to make. All right, so let's see who's here. Excuse me. We have Genesis in the house. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, class, next summer we need a meet and greet. We did one this year, but yes, you pick it and plan it, and I will be there. We need a meet and greet in Atlanta. All this good food got you catching feelings. Absolutely. But yeah, we did a meet and greet at the Cook's Warehouse, which is in Atlanta. We did like a group cooking class. That was really fun. And then we did a virtual meetup, I think a couple weeks after that. But yeah, absolutely. Let me know where y'all want to go, and I am down. Padilla is here, says, thank you for yesterday's advice. Keep tasting. Remind me. I've totally forgot. What did I even make yesterday, y'all? We did the cheese crisp. Oh, we did the tacos for the boys, right? So was it taste as you go? I can't remember. Ah, Linda says hello. You got your happy mail. Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for being here. We got Mona in the house. Mona, the moderator. Let us know about your kids' channel. Anybody who has a YouTube channel, please let us know what you're doing and where we can find you. Vel is here. Thank you so much for being present, my dear. Oh, yes. Nana says, taste as you go. I didn't taste this pizza crust because it's got raw egg, but once it cooks, I'll definitely taste it. Especially if you're serving others, you want to taste as you go so you're not surprised. If it's not raw, there's nothing wrong with having a collection of tasting spoons and taste as you go. Absolutely. Vel says something for a smooth crust. She says, Maggie, if more time allowed, would you recommend to put it in a blender? That is a good thought. I never thought about that. I guess you could puree it and put your canned chicken in the blender. I've never done that. I like a little bit of texture, and just flaking it with the fork seems to work for me. But I guess you could. I never thought about that. I wonder if it would blend up nicely. Give it a try and let me know. Or if y'all want to try it one day, we can. Genesis says more cheese. Oh, Genesis says, Nobel says more cheese. Yes, bacon is here, so we're going to cut that up. Let's see. We got Erin Laura here. Thank you, my dear. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, Keisha. Hello, my dear. Keisha's here for the Maggie cakes, as always. Titanium is here talking about China. I was supposed to go, but we never made it. That's why we went to Switzerland. So Vel says, how much for that 5-pound pack? No, not $92. With Costco, that 5-pound cheese, it's still an investment, y'all. It's about $50. However, if you look up a 16-ounce pack of bacon, I think, I could be wrong, but I think 16 ounces, which is a pound, they usually want like $8 or $9 for it, right? Just regular pork bacon. So if I get that 5-pound slab, which is 5 pounds, $50 to $60 seems about right. And then there may be like a $5. Instacart will charge you like a $5 out of service fee, like if the store is a long distance from you, and I don't have a Costco in my area. But $50 to $60 is what I pay for that beef bacon, and we use it all the time. All right, so let's clean up. Let's put our Sharpie away and our seasonings away. So I can smell our barbecue, not our barbecue, I can smell our pizza crust coming along. Pizza's kind of like taco night, right? You get the base down and then you can top it your way or however the kids want or whatever. All right, we're gonna bag up. I'm gonna toss, this cheese, I'll put in a small bag since it touched the raw egg. Maybe I'll put it in an omelet or something tomorrow, but I'll keep it separate from the other cheese because I don't want to waste. Y'all know groceries are expensive. None of the stores have that beef bacon. Yeah, I've seen it at Sam's Club, Costco, Restaurant Depot, and Ingles. But yeah, it's kind of elusive. You're right. All right, let's clean up. All right. So let's get a small and a large Ziploc. All right, so this cheese fell into the pizza crust, so maybe tomorrow we'll make an omelet or something with a little bit of cheese. I'm greedy. I don't want to waste. So let's put this away. I know some people do raw eggs. I don't even like them runny, so I'm not a raw egg kind of girl, but I know people put them in smoothies and do all kinds of stuff. That's just not me. So I still have my Manchego cheese wheel, so you can see this is like a quarter of a round cheese wheel. So this is what I use in a lot of Italian dishes as a Parmesan substitute. It's made from sheep's milk, which kind of is weird, yes, but it's a nice, dry, salty, aged cheese, and it's a good substitute for Parmesan for me. All right, we'll clean this off and get our toppings ready while our pizza crust is forming. Happy Thursday, everyone. A little announcement. I am going out of town. I kind of forgot. Travel has been so up in the air with everything going on. And so I love to travel and I have plans all the time to travel, but I kind of forced myself to detach from it because when I get so excited that, oh, we're going, and then stuff is shut down. And so it's like I wait until like we're actually going. So I'm just doing a little Labor Day getaway and just renting like an Airbnb and doing like, I wouldn't say a staycation, probably a couple hours away. So of course I always take you guys with me when I travel. So you will be seeing pictures, and there's supposed to be a hot air balloon ride where I'm going, but I was supposed to do this a few years ago and it was too windy and they canceled it. And so like in my mind, I'm like, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But you guys will see. And I kind of asked, so what are the food plans like when we go for this weekend? Are we eating out or whatever? Should I order some groceries to be delivered? And the response was, oh, that's a great idea. Can we have? And I'm like, of course. So I will be cooking. Maybe I'll take a, iPad or something. If the setup is good, then I'll film from a new location for you. But if not, we'll play it by ear. But I'll be gone Friday through Sunday, and I'll be back here Sunday because I owe shrimp to Miles in the UK. All right, so let's get a cutting board and get our toppings together. Let's check in on our pizza crust. I know it's not done, but I just want to show you guys what's happening. All right, so you all can see what's starting to happen. Our pizza crust is starting to brown on the side. So we're gonna keep this in the air fryer, but you can see this, imagine like a flatbread pizza, and this was just canned chicken, egg, and hot Parmesan or Manchego. So our bacon has cooled. So we're gonna just do a rough chop on the bacon because that's gonna be a pizza topping. Oh, you got chicken bacon? Yes, I've gotten chicken bacon from Whole Foods. That's interesting. Oh, you can get bacon made out of everything. All right. So this is beef bacon. So I'm just gonna do a rough chop. Y'all can see it gives us the bacon experience, but it's beef and it's nice and crispy because when I hold it up, it holds its structure. So if you want, you can crumble it. If you don't have bacon and you want to do this recipe, you can do the bacon bits or bacon pieces. So we just want to get this to where we can sprinkle it on our pizza. All right. I like a little bit big pieces, but I'm going to go through it. I know that sound when I watch it back. I'm like, it's so loud. Little insulation. Don't mind if I do. All right, so it doesn't have to be pulverized all to where. So we have our bacon pieces here. This is going to go on top of the pizza. And then I'm also going to do red onion and cilantro. That's it. So just trying to use up some produce that's in the house. We have some cilantro left from the taco night. It's looking kind of sad, but I'm gonna just grab a big bunch of it and rinse it off. Let's check on our pizza crust. I may turn it over, see how it's looking. So it's looking good to me, nice and brown here. It's nice and crispy to the touch. I am going to, I'm gonna turn it over because I want crispy on both sides. Let me see if I just slide it off and turn it over. Oh, I probably should have had my parchment on here, but I'm gonna put it back in. Y'all can see it's steaming hot. So this was the bottom side. I'm gonna put this in the air fryer just so we can get a nice crisp on both sides. All right, so our pizza crust is coming along nicely. So let's get in here with the cilantro. I'm gonna try and take off the stems if I can. I prefer just the leaves, but you can eat it all. I mean, the stems are just, a little stringy for me. So I just kind of line them up. Line them up, line them all up. Come on and line them up. I'm old, that's James Taylor. All right. So just pull off the stems. All right, I think that's good enough. See if we can chop this up. Since it's all going on the pizza, I'm not too, particular. Just a nice color. Hi, Hakeem. Oh, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Y'all are just blessing me tonight. I almost didn't go live. I've got the lead attorney mastermind at 7. And I was like, let me make a quick something to eat. And I was like, I'll do this barbecue chicken pizza. And, I just throw stuff together. And I really appreciate when y'all just show up. But then when you go above and beyond like that, so grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mona says you're about to change your dinner plans. Yeah, y'all can absolutely do this. And this is what I love. I love showing y'all how I just make stuff up. Sugar-free, gluten-free, and dairy-free. And then you can do, I'm doing barbecue chicken. You can do any kind of pizza. So we have our beef bacon chopped up, and we have some fresh cilantro chopped up. And then the last thing is going to be red onion. All right, that's gonna drive me mad. I know I have a partial one, but at this point, we're just gonna cut a few slices of red onion. Let me look one more time, because I just hate that when you know it's back there, right? Is he here? That was gonna drive me bonkers. Y'all wanna hear a funny story? And y'all know I am a huge fan and proud student of the lead attorney. But TLA unsubscribed from Maggie, the substitute teacher. I got in trouble. Not really, but it was funny. All right, so I'll tell y'all about the mastermind and tell y'all what happened. I'm just gonna cut a quarter of this red onion. I was so sad when he said that, but lead attorney has been so instrumental helping so many of us who have started YouTube channels. And, he has courses that I have finished his course. um, and I'm part of the mastermind. And anytime he has a Q&A, I'm your substitute teacher, but, I'm his student. And I want to learn, from the best because a lot of you all found me from lead attorney. Let's check this pizza crust, y'all. I know, right? Don't worry. It's all good. He's always bragging on Maggie, but I'll tell y'all what happened while I cut this. Let's look at our pizza crust. All right. It's looking good. So it's moving well. We got it brown on the bottom. I'm wondering which side should we put our toppings on? So we've got this side that was down. Should this side be up? I'll let you guys choose. Should we put our toppings here on the light side? Or you can see here we have a nice brown crispy side that we started with. Either one is fine. It's going to taste the same. So this is our pizza crust. So this is rough or smooth, light or dark. So let me chop these red onions and then we're good to go. You want the light side? Story time coming up. Yeah, because I'm actually getting ready to wrap. We have mastermind in about 15 minutes, but this is enough time to show you guys what I'm doing. So yeah, anytime lead attorney has Q&As, I'm always there to learn because my channel is only 6 months old. And if you all have been with me for a while, like I just said, travel, do you all remember when I went to Switzerland? I'm just separating the red onion on the natural groove. Okay, so these are our toppings: chopped bacon, sliced red onion, and fresh cilantro. If you like California Pizza Kitchen, this is what we're going for. All right, so y'all want this side on the bottom. So we're gonna put our toppings here. Now it's just time to assemble our pizza, and it's gonna go back and get melty. So let's do that. Put it in for like 10 minutes, take it out, and I'll give you story time. So as far as sauce, now you have a pizza crust, nice and crispy. You can use whatever sauce you want, but I'm gonna use barbecue. So one of y'all told me y'all know beverages and condiments I'm always talking about. So I'm going to use this G Hughes sugar-free barbecue sauce. If you can have sugar, then use your regular. But this is what I used last time and it was really good. So I'm just going to pour a healthy amount here and then we'll spread it out just like you would tomato sauce. But this is barbecue sauce. Let's get a spoon and move it to the edge. And you can do however you like. If you like light sauce, if you like thicker sauce, I like it kind of saucy. kind of messy, kind of drippy. This can be your marinara. If you want to do a chicken Alfredo pizza, you could make your Alfredo sauce, white sauce. Speaking of lead attorney, he said he doesn't even like sauce on pizza. He does his with like just like a garlic butter and the toppings. He doesn't like sauce at all. So this is what I put on here for my sauce. So this is sugar-free barbecue. Mm. Woo! Woo! Got me stuck just like that. Woo! Zippy. All right. So we've got our barbecue sauce on here, and then just like a pizza. If you can have mozzarella, use mozzarella. I'm using goat's cheese. This comes from Whole Foods. Y'all know we like cheese, please. So let's get it all on there. Good couple handfuls, just so we cover up that sauce all the way to the edge. Okay, perfect. And then your toppings of choice. I like to think in colors, right? So we've got our like brown crust, our brown sauce. We've got white cheese. I'm gonna go straight on with the cilantro. I like cilantro, so I'm going heavy on the cilantro. This could be basil. This could be whatever fresh herbs you like. I like the brightness of cilantro. And if you look at the California Pizza Kitchen, they use cilantro on theirs. So I have cilantro. Y'all like the close up? So this is what we have so far. Yeah, it got me stuck just like that. I tasted it. I was like, woo, tangy. And then red onion. I'm just going to delicately put these on. Y'all can Google California Pizza Kitchen, their signature barbecue chicken pizza, but they use a regular crust. Or here's some substitutes, y'all. You can do the cauliflower crust. If you can have regular, do your regular pizza crust. Um, those sandwich thins. What were those outer aisle sandwich thins? Y'all, this could be a tortilla. This could be flatbread. Mona salivating. And if you do a regular crust, then the canned chicken that we mashed into the crust, you would just put that on here in chunks, right? Chunks of chicken. Now I'm going kind of heavy on the onion. If you don't like so much onion, that's fine. Red onion is milder for me. Okay. And then y'all know it, and you want some more of it. So this is the beef bacon that we just chopped up. I'm greedy, y'all. We're going all everything. I may not eat the whole thing, but I want to put it all on here. And then we're just going to put it in to melt. Maybe we'll put a little bit more cheese, please. But y'all see what we're doing. Looking good, bright and colorful. Have it your way. Let's put just a little. If I were doing one meal a day, this would be a great like big meal. You could eat like half of it. Because remember, the crust is chicken. So this is like all protein and veggies and sugar-free sauce. All right. So we're going to put this in the air fryer for like 5 minutes just to melt the cheese, cut it up, and we're done. And I'll give you story time. But this is how it looks going in. All right, so let me clean up while I tell what got me in trouble. So if you take lead attorney's course, his live streaming course, which I have taken and completed, it is massive. It's like 18 hours. It's like 30 something videos, piece by piece by piece. Sidebar, Maggie also has a course now on how to get monetized. Mine is 2 hours. Regular price is $50, but there is a discount code. Thanks TLA gets you $15 off, brings it down to $35, and you can watch a video preview for free. Link is in the description. So if you don't know how this whole monetization thing on YouTube works, feel free to check it out. Okay, clean it up. So in Lead's course, he says to always plan your live streams. If you all are subscribed to me, which I hope you are, please click that bell so you see my posts, and you should hopefully get notified, even if it's like 10 minutes before, like this one. I'm like, I got an hour, can I do it? Let's make it work, right? You'll get a notification from YouTube that Maggie is going to go live or Maggie is live, right? So everybody knows how that works. Cleaning up. So TLA has some rules for his live streamers, that how far in advance you should or should not advertise that you're going live. So I'm trying to remember, what is his sweet spot? I think like 3 or 4 hours. So like if he's going live in the afternoon, like by 10 a.m., you want to say something. Y'all know with the kids and with work and everything, I kind of make it work when I can. But thank you all so much for being here. Let me just wipe down the counter. But one of his rules in his course is not to how do you say, not to put too many, like, don't schedule like a whole week at a time. And, when you go to somebody's page and it says upcoming, only do one at a time. That's one of his rules, because it kind of spams your subscribers, and what did he say? It floods your feed, right? I do remember him saying that. However, no excuses, just what I did. I'll own up to it. When I was going to be traveling to Europe I was gone for 10 days, right? And y'all remember that series that I put together, cooking for the kids, cooking for families, cooking for couples, like all that stuff that I did. I had pre-recorded these videos to drop every day for y'all while I was gone, so you would get new content all the time. Well, and I'm still learning this, but when I schedule it, and if I slow down, I notice that the software that I use, when I schedule my live streams, I have the option, excuse me, you see a lot of that? Yeah. I have the option to make an announcement post, or I could have unchecked that box. That box is checked by default. So when I schedule something and get the thumbnail and say I'm making barbecue chicken pizza, y'all are going to be notified. Well, I did like 10 of those this summer when I was traveling. And so y'all saw boom, 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 boom. And lead attorney was like, flooding my, and he said it in class, y'all. I was so embarrassed. We go to the mastermind where we get all this feedback about how we're doing. And he was like, don't do that. Some of y'all schedule all these upcoming videos and it floods my live stream. I had to unsubscribe from Maggie. I had to unsubscribe to Maggie for doing that. And I was like, hi, Shy Girl. Thank you so much for being here on Instagram. If you want to hop over to YouTube, I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher, and you can see the overhead view. We'll give it a couple more minutes. What do I want to do for a beverage? And then I'm going to let y'all see the pizza. We'll cut it, and we'll be done. So that's my little story about how lead attorney unsubscribed. But it's funny, and he is incredibly supportive and always brags on what I'm doing, and you all being my scholars, you just make my day, showing up all the time. Do I want to make a limeade? I think we'll make a limeade. Just thinking of a beverage, because we'll give it like a minute or so and take that pizza out. So yeah, but I am always a fan. Let me see what syrups I have, y'all. I know, bad Maggie. I got in trouble, right? I learned. Limeade or lemonade? What do we want to make? Limeade or lemonade? Or lemon limeade? How about that? So I'm gonna make a beverage. 5 minutes, I know, right? So what do y'all want? Lemonade, limeade, or lemon limeade? Don't be late. I know I'm gonna get in trouble, right? Come in, pulling in with pizza. Who does that? Okay, let's make a beverage and make a beverage and we'll get our pizza out. I just want my cheese melty. Alkaline drops. Turns tap water into alkaline water. Thank y'all for supporting me, keeping me on track. Link is in the cheat sheet. You can look up the benefits. All right, nobody said, so we'll do both. Lemon juice from concentrate to taste. Lime juice from concentrate. Beverages and condiments, right? We got our sugar-free barbecue sauce. So this is what I have. Our concentrates are down here. You can see just a little bit. And then we got our skinny syrups. This is our sweetener, simple syrup. This is without flavor, but this gives us that sugar syrup. They have a sale going on and new flavors, so we're going to do a splash of this, kind of equal parts. And we're going to take our pizza out and dismiss. And then we're just going to top it with water, so y'all can see about halfway full. Yeah. If you have a slice of lemon, add to it. Oh, mama. Oh, it's so good. Sugar-free. All right. No pressure. 3 minutes. Let's get the pizza. Oh! All right. So, let's get it cut. Whew! Looks amazing. Don't worry, I got everything set up. I got my headset, I got my ring light, I got everything. Cut. Let's do 4 squares. Y'all could do this for, let's take a quick picture. Y'all could do this for a party. Y'all know lead attorney is a long stroker, so we're going to be in class for a while. I'm going to get this on a plate. I'll give you a quick taste. But our barbecue chicken pizza with cilantro, red onion, and bacon. You can get it done. Looks delicious. Thank you, Lou. You could do even smaller pieces for like, sorry, y'all, for like a party. Look at that. Ow! Hot, hot, hot. Some cheese hit my leg. Oh my God. Yeah. Hot. All right. I'm going to try and get, oh crap, it's 7. Okay. See if I can get one picture and then I'm going to take one bite, y'all. It's so good. I've made this before, but y'all can do this. Can of chicken, egg, and Parmesan. Make your crust. Oh, bloopers, I know. Let's see. Mm, 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 mm. Y'all. Mm. Yeah, still crispy on the bottom. Oh, can you see? Mm. Woo! So good. And again, remember our crust is chicken. So you have chicken in the crust, your barbecue sauce, your cilantro. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, y'all. Thank you for being here. Good night, Instagram. I will be back tomorrow. I'll probably do breakfast tomorrow because tomorrow's a travel day for me. Um, but I'll do something. Maybe we'll do our avocado toast or something. But y'all, barbecue, chicken, pizza. Pictures will go up. But let me take my hind parts to class. Ooh! Yes, the Maggie dance, Maggie roll. All right, yeah. Don't worry. I wouldn't say I wouldn't blame it on y'all. I would just say I'm late. All right, let me get myself together. Be elegant, and I'm going to go ahead and dismiss. Thank you all so much for being here, and I'll see you tomorrow morning for breakfast.